Good morning, Shara. Good morning, Stephen. That's okay. I'm not either. Trust me, I just got here about, what time is it? Oh my God, I got here about a half hour ago. I got up late myself. No, no one's alive. That's it. With the exception of my kids, it ends here. It's okay. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I just got here about a half hour, and uh, don't forget tomorrow night, guys. Dateline NBC. Very important. 7 p.m. West Coast time here, wherever Dateline starts at your time tomorrow. Invisible People. Mark's channel is going to be featured there, and I got a small part on there as well. So don't forget to watch. Very, very important. The episode is dubbed City of Angels. Mucho, mucho importante. Here is the I'm not focusing very well. There it is. NBC. 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 That is a small preview right there. Yeah, Mark is really good with people. He's definitely a lot better than what I could hope to achieve. I mean, I'm just I've just barely been doing this for a little short while, and uh, getting comfortable in talking what I've been through and everything. It's come a little bit more natural. Being a photographer, it's kind of hard for the photographer to be in front of the camera. We're more comfortable behind the camera than we are in front of it. So it took me a while. I think what helped me was all of my anger and my rage. Uh, Simply because I had to vent to someone or something. So, and instead of talking to a brick wall, I was just talking to my lens. And then you folks started showing up. So. Oh yeah. We cannot function without this. You can bring back prohibition, make everything completely, well, not everything completely illegal. Chocolate, weed, and coffee are the three things that have to stay legal. You can make, I prefer alcohol to become illegal again. But I need my caffeine more and above anything else. I love my coffee. Are you kidding me? Do you know how badly America would slow down or virtually stop without caffeine? I mean, just the freeways alone here in Los Angeles. Do you know how much road rage we would have without caffeine? If caffeine were to be illegal, oh my God, traffic would be at a standstill, and people would be jumping out of the vehicles, fighting with each other, fist to fist. Serious. I could almost see it animated in my head, but people have no idea how much caffeine calms people down in the morning. Two things that most common Americans do: reach for a pack of cigarettes and reach for coffee. That's it. And if you can't have either one of those, God help us if they owned a firearm. Oh, oh no. Good morning, Ben. Oh wow. I hadn't even checked my had a chance to check my Facebook. Excuse me, my Facebook feed. Wow, that is sad. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
She's gonna do this movie. Mroning? Oh, really? I just read about it.
That's your body too.
So how is everyone doing this morning? Actually, I got up. I got up normal time this morning. My knee was killing me. I got to make a doctor's appointment. My knee has really been bothering me for the past few days. So took some laid back down, and the next thing I know is like 6:15 in the morning. I'm like, oh my god! I hadn't realized how tired I was. I've just been going nonstop. Sometimes I just don't realize how much I'm going full throttle. I don't know. I don't know if it's just because I've been walking so much. I mean, I carry a lot of weight in my backpack. I carry my laptop, I carry my camera, my external batteries, my cables, my extra camera, my microphone, my clip bars, my energy bars. I mean, I carry at least, I'd say 25, 30 pounds in my backpack just with my equipment. I don't know. It's just, I don't know. I think it's just old age. It's been arthritic. Is that a word? Did I just make that up? It just hurts. And how like sometimes when you sleep wrong, maybe your arm or your shoulder or your knee, I wake up and it's like that almost all day long. I just got to buy some. I got to go get some Motrin because I have prescription acetaminophen, but it doesn't work that well, and I don't like taking acetaminophen. It's almost like if I was jogging and I wrecked it, Today's supposed to be a hot day today, I think. I think it's supposed to be the hottest day we're supposed to have today. Let me check. No, not above 11. It's kind of nice right now. It's 68. It's supposed to be 92. Wednesday's supposed to be 93. It's supposed to be in the low 90s. Less than 94, 95. So that's not so bad. Always good. Oh no, really, dear? You're bummed, aren't you? I know it's almost a social shock, huh? You're a nice area. The air smells good. The environment was calm and soothing and pleasing. The sound of the ocean waves crashing. And now you're back in Chicago. I know, it's... you... That's funny. That's cute. That put a smile on my face. Oh, shit. That's funny. I know how it can feel at times. I think the most cultural shock in my entire life, out of living everywhere from the East Coast to the North to the South to the West, was when I moved to Stevens Point, Wisconsin. And going to every fast food restaurant, everybody was Caucasian. There were no minorities behind the counter or behind the register. And I'm like, it took me a couple days to realize that. And the working age is you get your first permit, you get your first working permit at age 13. So the working age is at 13 years of age. So I got these little Caucasian freckle-nosed face kids with braces. Good morning, sir. Can I help you? And I'm like, oh shoot. And there's lawn service out there, but the only lawn service out there in that part of the country, Wisconsin, Minneapolis, Detroit, is ChemLawn. They come and spray your lawns. There's no such thing as gardeners. Everybody takes pride in doing their own lawns. So everybody's got their Murray, their Hondas, their John Deere. You don't see Latino gardeners. You don't see landscapers. Everybody takes pride in doing their lawns. That and nobody has fencing. I think you, coming from Illinois, kind of know about there's really no fencing in some parts. So I'm like, holy crap, I'm like in Bizarro world or something, man. There's no minorities and everybody's doing their own lawn. It's like, what the hell did I step into? A banda. Do they have the inflatable jumpers? That usually goes hand in hand with having a party, because you have to have something to entertain the kids so they stay out of your hair. Yes. Well, yeah. It goes without saying, right? the populace, but they love Caucasian people. They love Caucasians. Oh. Oh. I might have to have this knee MRI or something. Wyoming. I've traveled through Wyoming. I only stopped for a short while. Wyoming's nice. I like Wyoming. Holy cow, I'm drinking that fast. Almost time for a second cup. I'm trying to think of where I am going to go today. What is today? What is happening in Pasadena today? Oh, I think methinks we have. Ta- I've gotten really, really dark this summer. I spent so much time out walking. I think we have a big event this weekend. If I remember correctly. That or I'm getting my my wires crossed. Let me see. ¿Qué tenemos? ¿Qué tenemos? Tenemos. Yep, I was right.
Anyway, so
Tonight.
because I missed the thing,
Hey, Papa, what's up,
sent me like a
man?
message, like some sort of objective.
Roasting in the sun. We have Ed Sheeran tonight here at the Rose. That's a concert I'd like to go see. All right. Salsa dancing. That's
And then I said
steamy
after
dancing.
I actually made it home my hour. You know,
Be careful, young lady. Uh, but Lake Michigan is not the same as like
alright, so
coastal. I mean, you got what? At best, when it's windy, maybe. No, that's not true. When it's really windy, sometimes some people do actually try to get out there and surf and boogie board and everything. But better known for lake effect snow. Holy crap. I never knew what lake effect snow was until I actually was there. Wow. That's a lot of snow in an hour.
I told her I would turn it in on Tuesday. I said
Yeah,
I know.
I know.
You know, the cell phone.
I think out here in the West Coast, we're going to have
You know, like,
an Indian summer. Kind of hoping for an Indian summer. You to charge all your batteries up before the winter comes, huh? I know. I actually miss the snow. I gotta have my Starbucks. In fact, I'm almost down to the point where I need to get another one. You know what's funny? So my second Christmas in Wisconsin, after I got married and came back and we had our duplex and everything. We had a nice duplex actually. Did the whole family thing, decorated the front lawn, put those spiral Christmas trees on the front lawn with the stakes, the metal stakes down there. So come like the first week of January, time to take all the decorations down. Okay, so Charlie's out there trying to pull all the decorations. I couldn't pull anything out of the ground until mid to late February, maybe early March, because the ground was like concrete. I had no idea, no conception of how hard the ground is. And these were just under stakes, and I couldn't even pull them out. I said, screw it. Even my landlord, because we lived in a duplex, and the landlord, he's like, Charlie says, forget it. Your best bet is wait till March. You're not going to get anything out of the ground. And then you got like before the winter sets in, when you close down your sprinkler system, you have to the lines out of water so the pipes don't freeze and burst. I learned a lot about it. In Tahoe, you don't have to do that crap, but in so the pipes don't burst. You got to do a lot of preparation for winter. So yeah, it's good learning that. Hot caramel macchiato with 3 ad shots. Caramel macchiato frappuccino with 5 ad shots. Caramel macchiato and extra caramel sauce. I love caramel. No whipped cream? Are you serious? Unsub. Come on, you gotta have the whipped cream. No whipped cream. What kind of communist are you? No. Actually, when it came out, my friend Courtney, she lives in Michigan, and she was working for Starbucks, and that's when I was still out. And she's like, "Oh, Charlie, next week we're getting some new Frappuccino drink called Unicorn." I'm like, and I think she liked it, but I heard all the reviews, and it was just like not very good, not worth spending the money. So yeah, I didn't. Stalin income. Java chip is good. I like the Java chip. The Java chip is good. I like the what was it, the cold that cold brew draft thing that they have. I like that. The nitro. That shit is dangerous. That is good stuff. The cold brew is good because it has more caffeine in it. Because they brew it like for 24 hours in cold water, and it retains more of the caffeine. Because when you heat coffee up, you're actually burning away some of the caffeine off. So when you cold brew it for 24 hours, that's why it takes a long time to steep. You're retaining most of the caffeine. But it's good stuff. It's good stuff. All right. Excuse me, my friends. I'm going to get some more crack.
Might give it about 2 minutes because we're going to Dr. Snow from Dress.
Yay, I'm going to get a fair pot.
And there's an address.
Oh, cool. Thank you.
Thank you.
That's quite a setup. You got your camera and your speakers. Looks good.
I'm a YouTuber.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm on. Yeah, these are all my subs right now.
Yeah, it's a good setup.
Thank you.
Producing videos on YouTube?
Actually, I'm the only YouTuber in Pasadena that does what he does 7 days a week. I do live streams 7 days a week. I do anywhere from 1 to 3 vlogs, uploads every.
So what are you talking about? What's up?
Well, honestly, it started off as I was homeless here in Pasadena,
Oh, okay.
and through frustration and everything on my trials and errors, actually, you might kind of actually find me tomorrow. Did a thing on Dateline NBC.
Okay, cool, man. I'll check you out. Charlie, that's Charlie?
Yes. There's Dateline NBC tomorrow night at 7 p.m. on Channel 4.
Are you going to do something on that?
This was already done, yeah. This was already done. It's taken a few months to edit and put together.
Okay.
So, I actually did a piece with Craig Melvin.
Oh, yep. I know.
But the show, I think, ran a little bit long, so they had to cut the piece out. Because they did another piece with one of the flautists or the violinists of the LA Philharmonic that does like that opera thing for the homeless.
Okay, so you're kind of like freelancing, right?
I'm a photographer, videographer, and stuff like that. Yeah, but
That's pretty cool, man. Nice meeting you, Charlie.
thank you so much.
Okay.
Postcards. Send me the postcards. They watch postcards.
Anastasia?
Ooh, Anastasia. I love that name. Postcards. Feed me, Seymour. That was pretty cool, right? Did you guys catch that? It's funny. I'm Pasadena's little secret celebrity. Kind of a terrible way to come about it, but oh Lord. Oh my God. You know what? The only time I used to grow blueberries. That's when I had my trailer out in Carson City, Nevada, and I had 5 little bushes of blueberries on the side of the fence, and I'd always pick. They kicked butt. I'd had so many blueberries that I had to freeze them. That and there's another bush. They look like cranberries, but they're more tart. They're little red jewels. Oh, I love blueberries. Blueberries are my favorite berry, next to then strawberries. But blueberries, I could snack on those all day long. Yeah, that was pretty cool. My little my traveling studio. Never mind the fact that I was. Never mind the fact. I am doing good. Good morning, Nick. How are you? You know, the weird thing is, after what, almost 2 years of getting beat up, I still have numbness in my face, in my lip, in my gum line, right about here in my face from the plastic surgery, and where they had to go in and reconstruct my orbital socket. It feels exactly like when the Novocaine is starting to wear off, but it's like that all the time. It used to be actually all the way like right here. That's how numb my face was for like the first 8-9 months. It's weird. Oh, I'm doing well. Ellen DeGeneres, she's so funny. She cracks me up. We used to always watch her show. Ow. Ooh. Yeah, I know. I appreciate that, but I just I think of if anybody that has a daytime show, she's more in tune with society than Oprah Winfrey. Definitely, Oprah Winfrey went from the Maury Povich status to I don't know. I don't know. She didn't rise properly from my point of view. I mean, I know she does a lot. She does a lot overseas instead of in the backyard. I think DeGeneres Ellen would do a little bit more, and she has done a little bit more um, stateside than she does overseas. You know what I mean? She's just a little bit more connected. I mean, don't get me wrong. It's nice what Oprah does, but tend to your own garden before watering your neighbor's garden. You know, and by neighbor I mean overseas, somewhere else. I think so. I think so. I'm lazily getting my room situated. I do need a couple more things that I need to get. Um, Orientation, first day of orientation is on Monday, so I'll get to know a little bit more of what entails. And I do have a red shirt. I'm just gonna dress up like I would for work. I got a pair of khakis that I bought yesterday on sale, and I have a red polo shirt. It's got a logo on it, but it's got a red embossed, embroidered logo, so you really can't see what it is. Oh, I know. Oh, honestly, I can't wait till I got to get a new laptop. This thing is just. You like that, huh? Yeah, I know. Off to my right, so yeah. Would make for good gardening, right? Or a stroll through the park. It's like the first two things that came into my mind. Oh, snap. Oh, that's funny. Kind of, yeah. It'd be a great. It's a good gardening hat. Those kind of hats aren't mine thing. I barely I barely think I look okay in a fedora. I used to have a fedora, a nice one, but that got stolen in high school. That was the last hat that I ever owned. And then I won tickets to go see Foreigner 4 when Agent Provocateur came out on KLOS. I had backstage tickets and passes. And my friend Chris and I went to go meet Foreigner at the LA Sports Arena. That was 1983. That was 1980. Holy shit, that was a long time ago. So yeah, today we have a big day today. We have Ed Sheeran coming into Pasadena at the Rose Bowl tonight. That should be a good show. I like his music. Really? I know, with the mustache wax and everything. Kind of like a Hanna-Barbera bad guy, Snidely with the dog Muttley that had that little evil laugh. And they always twist it. I wonder if that's a compensational thing. You know what I mean? There's a couple of people that I know on YouTube that a couple of guys that have that sport that kind of mustache. I think you need the handlebar mustache. Yeah, you need to have that certain charismatic personality to be able to pull that off. 'Cause not everybody can pull that off. Because I remember they sell the mustache wax and either a little like container like this or in a chapstick tube. You just brush it on and twist and curl and. But that also goes with mutton chops. They do dress for that, yes. They do. That's funny. Yeah, there's this one couple that I follow on YouTube. They do a lot of Disney stuff, and they do like Disney foodie reviews as well. And the husband, he's got a handlebar mustache. You like that? You like the man bun? To me, when I see a guy with like that, I think of Jim Carrey when he was when he used to do that character, that weightlifting character that was always in the two-piece bikini. He's always wearing the bun thing. That's what I see. Always carrying a bottle of steroids and do the horse laugh and chow down the pills. Whatever floats your boat, I guess, right? Everybody has a particular taste in people, as do I. Everybody's got the particular. I got my particular taste in women, so. Yeah, like the samurai warriors, yeah, but you get a 6'4" tall, skinny guy. That's not a warrior. That's more like a tree with a knurl growing on the side of a tree. That's it. It's not much of a warrior. As they say, whatever floats your boat, right? That's like some people, some women like guys with tats on their face. That's like my friends out here on the streets. They're like my taste in women. They're like, God, that's just like they think it's weird, and I'm like, shoot, I got too many wires. Why can't they make this stuff wireless? Ugh. Maybe when I hit the lottery, I'll go back to Sammy's camera. Yeah, I agree with you on that, Sarah. I mean, I have my main preference, and then I have my gray areas. But for me, it takes a lot in two things. It's compassion and personality. Compassion comes first, and then personality, and then looks get taken in overall. I mean, don't get me wrong, looks turn my head, but and I'm not being a hypocrite by any means. Looks turn my head, but compassion, personality, and then the overall looks. Because to me, every human being is an ugly person until you get to know what's inside of them, right? So you could have the most handsome looking guy, you could have the most beautiful looking woman, and until you find out what's underneath that skin, what's underneath all of that, down to the marrow, they could turn out to be the most ugliest person on the inside. So. And I used to say that in high school too. I used to say every chick is ugly until you get to know what's inside of them. Now as an adult, it's a little bit worded differently. So, but it's true. That goes without saying to every person. Every person's ugly until you get to know what's on the inside. I mean, look at most celebrities, right? Look at most celebrities. They're the most beautiful and attractive, male and female, and then they act a certain way, and your whole vision of that person comes tumbling down. It's just like, oh, I used to really love that person. It's like now they just destroyed my entire world. But we have a tendency to disillusion ourselves for whatever reason. I like this thing. When I was at the Jackalope Festival, one of the vendors, she did the fuzzy blankets, and this little thing right here, This was her business card. She had a little business card tied to it. Now I keep this in my pocket and I use it to wipe off my screen. I'm gonna have to contact her and tell her to make these for like laptop wipes or something. I can't wait till Monday. First day of orientation. Find out a little bit more exactly what everything entails. Whoa. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Whoa, Steven. On my room, on my room alone, I believe it is $950. I believe. Pretty sure that's what it was when I was signing the paperwork and everything. Just my room alone, $950, and I have the biggest room in the house. And it's a 5-bedroom home, 2.5 bath, decent sized kitchen, huge, decent sized living room, and the dining area is pretty big. I mean, it's a good sized house. So I would say the other rent for the other people, I'd say maybe $850 to $9 for the other 4. So that's definitely more than the mortgage right there being paid. Right? Go salsa dancing today. You know, the salsa dancing was yesterday at the Paseo. I think next week is the last week, and then we have the Wow Jam coming in Monday afternoon. I'm kind of hoping that I'll be finished with orientation to be able to go film that. Yeah, $950 for a room. That's a lot of money, and it's not even a studio. It's just a bloody room. But trust me, I'm grateful for it. That's how outrageous real estate is out here in Pasadena. I mean, you go 2 cities anywhere north, south, east, and west, and the rent's not going to be that much even for a room. Oh, somebody's going to the lake. Kind of looks like an old Bayliner. Salsa's a lot of hip movement. It's a good workout. It's a good workout dance. I can't remember the last time I went dancing. Yeah, I can. My first marriage, I think that was the last time I went dancing. That was a long time ago. That was many moons ago. Oh, what should I do today? Where should I go?
She said she was complimenting my dress. Plus, we hang out with him, gotta look good.
They own you at the airport? Oh, man. Honey is really killing me. I miss traveling. I really do. I love flying. I was only nervous once, the first time I ever flied. After that, I love it. It's like being in a launch roller coaster. It's amazing how you just go from 0 to 150 miles an hour and just get sucked back into your seat and just lift. It's pretty cool. I like it. I want to be financially well off to the point where I'm traveling international and buying these micro apartments from like Editaf and everything else. $13,000 plus a flight. Must be nice. Maybe one day. Maybe one day. Why was it a culture shock? Why, the way people act? Or was it because they acted a little bit more? Uh-oh. Might knock me off. Yeah, it's starting to get packed here again. All right, so if it locks up, it locks up. That's a good way of looking at it. You know, it's. I think if people were able to travel more, they would be a little bit more appreciative of their surroundings. You know what I mean? But then sometimes people just take things for granted, you know? Sometimes people, doesn't matter where they travel, they're just unappreciative of life in general and what they have. I think it takes a little bit more decency to appreciate what you have. I mean, if you really want to be put in your place, I would say go to Quebec, Canada. There, if you don't really speak French, or if you don't have a dictionary French or a Google Translator, people will just ignore you because that is the spoken and written language. Yeah, I know. That's the one thing about traveling that kind of creeps me out. Did they just get lazy and just actually, well, they figured, they look clean enough. Did they change them or not? Because there's a lot of people that do travel, like they travel business. They'll just get the room, they'll check in, they'll be out all day, all night, and they won't sleep once in the bed, but they're supposed to still change the sheets. But one has to wonder, and one assumes that they did. I don't know. That does kind of creep me out a little.
Well, your mom was one of the music daughters. I'm glad I didn't do that. She said you didn't do that.
Nope. Luckily to have a blanket.
She gets her nails. That's what she probably